says Lexi can paint 5 yards of fencing in 1 hour. So I'm going to write that down so I don't forget. 5 yards in 1 hour. All right. At this rate, how many inches can she paint per minute? So my goal over here is to be inches per minute. Okay. So first off, if I want to change my yards to inches, I'm going to multiply, and I want the yards to be diagonal. And what do I want the yards to become? Yes, inches. Okay, now, how many inches are in a yard? Well, how many inches are in a foot? Yep. 12. And there are 3 feet in a yard, so how many? 36. So let's write that down. 36 inches in 1 yard. At this point now, because our labels are diagonal, you can cancel those. All right, so you just made the conversion from yards to inches. Is it okay to leave it as hours? No, they wanted it as minutes. So to change the hours into minutes, you're going to multiply by another conversion, and you want the hours to be diagonal, so it needs to be up on the numerator. And what do you want this to become? You want it to become minutes. Okay? How many minutes are in an hour? Yes. 60. Okay, and I know to put the 60 by the minutes because that's how many minutes are in 1 hour. At this point now, because our labels are diagonal, we can cancel the hours and the hours. So now if you kind of look, you are left with the inches, which is what you wanted, and you're left with the minutes, which is what you wanted. So in the end, you should end up with the right answer. So you would end up taking 5 times the 36 times the 1 to get 180 inches, and then the 1 times 60 to get 60 minutes. And then as a unit rate, you would want to know how many inches per 1 minute, and what would you end up with? Yep. Inches per minute. All right. The next one. All right. The next one is number 4. So we want 5 liters. We can put it over 1. What do we want the liters to become? What do we want it to become? Gallons. So we're going to go ahead and put it next to what we want it to become. And diagonal, we'll put our liters down here because you want to get rid of that label. Okay? Now, we're going from the metric to customary. So if you look in your book, it says going from metric to customary, 1 liter. So 1 liter is 0.264 gallons. Now if you look diagonally, you can cancel those labels, and now you're left with the label of gallons, which is what you wanted. So you take 5 times 0.264, and you would end up with 1.32. And it's gallons, just like they asked. So here it is, and that's what you would be able to plug in.